Welcome to Out of the Box modelling, and this particular series I'm calling the Family Series, and it's a totally out of the normal sort of production from myself in the fact that it's all 1/72nd scale. Well, that's a size I gave up making when I was 12, 14, something like that. So yeah, as you learn on 1/72nd scale how to paint, how to put things together, how to put glue all over your fingers and all over the cockpit window when you're putting it on, and all those sorts of wonderful things. But I was fairly adapted anyway at them, and had a large contingent of aircraft hanging from my bedroom ceiling, like most blokes and kids my age back then did. Yeah, the 72nd one is a family series, I'm calling it, because these are aircraft that, or kits, that my son bought. So I went through the boxes that he had, and we made a selection, and yes, they're very, very good ones, and the concept with this lot was to make them Australian in their insignia and that. And the other thing too is that in my previous adventures I've been in a fair percentage of these particular ones myself. So we're going to kick off with some helicopters, a couple of jets, and a big twin helicopter, so the one, you'll know that one. So we'll run through those. So the first off is that you're going to have a look at today is number one in the series, is the Bell UH-1B, the Huey. And this started off as a singular build, but because they're so small, I thought I'll get another one and make a pair of them. So it's a paired build. So yeah, have a look at this, and again my reference being it must be of the Australian Royal Australian Air Force, actually, because they were when I looked at them and played with them. So the Air Force had them. So let's go through this one first. Well, here we go. It's a triple act. A Huey 1B, a Huey 1B, and an Iroquois, which was, if you do it, it's a Huey 1D, because it was a little later and a different type. So putting these three together, and the reason why we're doing that is that it's a family project. So we'll figure out, we want them to come out in, which ones he's got the yes, the Australian decals included, so they're all going to be in Australian Vietnam era choppers. So I think I've got some decals coming for that one. That's got Australian decals, and I'll work something out with that one. That's a horrible one. In fact, that's one of they call the hog. But it says here decals for Army Royal Australian Air Force, or RAAF, or RAAF, so that people get the pronunciations right. And we're going to do a Japanese one, but we want the RAAF one, RAAF. So, yep, we're going to pull these apart, look at the pieces, paint them all up, put them all together, and ship them off to family. So that's the big project we're going to be playing at. So let's get them open. This one here, my son's had for, well, there you go, $11.95 for that one, and the current updated version from the same supplier, it is now $20. He's had that for about 20 years, I reckon. The thing about family, we keep these things for a long time before we make them. Yeah, so that's pretty nice. It's been the Royal Australian Air Force 9 Squadron out of Williamstown, 1961. So all good. This one here, it's the same model, 720, 720, so that's why I need to change some numerics on it. That's got no sticky tape, that's got no sticky tape, and this one here, that's open slather, but I've got to do a bit of research. Oh, come on. Do a bit of research on this one, so if I can get it for the decals, which is Battle of Long Tan. And you can see the difference between a B model here, and only it was very short in the body, the fuselage part. This one only got one window. When they got up to the D series of these, there's 1992. So this one here might have to go to Australian, Long Tan, Vietnam. So we'll work on that. But yeah, it's two windows. Plus they squeezed another window in that doorway that became part of the section between the two. So yeah, it's using the most longer one. I've flown in those, but that particular one myself. So it was 76, 74, no, probably not that model, but the one before it, but I think it was a D in the Air Force. So cool, that and that. Let's have some fun. Let's get them open. See what sort of state the old girl's in. We've got one part open, one piece off. Considering how old these are, printed by Zanchetti, Italian. That one there. What have we got? I got one piece off already, so that's all right. Fairly basic. We've got two screws. And the rocket pods, we don't want to use them. We didn't use rocket pods, I believe. Pretty simple. Slap bang, slap bang, slap bang. So on that there, American Army, we're going to stick that. So okay. Let's see if they've changed anything from one model to the next. Except now that it comes in a wrapped plastic bag, so that's good. The only thing changed about the decals is the colour of the black background. Sorry, the background, get the tongue back in. Everything else is the same. And the paper's a little bit wider. Okay, instructions. That's probably a little bit older. Yep, so that's cool. We got all those in. A little bit of detail there, which is terrific. Which is the where to go? Anyway, over that way. Which is the. Now they're using the same, yeah, it looks, oh, yeah, same thing, so it's just the same pour. That's good, we can play with that. But we might do those two at the same time, which would be a better thing to do, and finish off with this one. Nothing in the box, nothing up the sleeve. Okay. Printed by Cartograph, so they've improved on the on those. The only trouble is, apart from the basics there, I probably won't use any of them, but that's, yeah, I think we use that corner there, which is the instrument panels, and not much else by the look of it. Okay, and it comes in a plastic bag, which is good, and it's got the grey plastic, much finer by the look of it, still a Taleri, so and they call this the slick because it's the extra length. I'll just put that one up to that one, and you can see if I put the seam where the door is, yeah, the back door goes to here and the other back door only goes to there, so incredible. And it's a much bigger aircraft. What's the length of the bite? The tail's about the same. And beautiful new, these ones here have got the door on it, where this is already inside the thing, so this will be good. It'll be good fun. And I haven't made a 72nd scale in, no, I don't know, too long ago. What was the last one I probably made? Was probably, I did a Halifax, a short Sterling maybe. Yeah, a little bit more detail in the instructions. Right, we're going for cockpit bits. That's probably not a cockpit bit, but it's in there anyway. Alright, seats. Okay, we got foot pedals. Let's have a look. They just sit in there, so it's a cut at that one. Little sideboards. After doing 32nd scale for such a long time, I tell you what, 30s. Right. Now, we know what we're looking for. This should take less time than before. So, foot pedals. Oh, come on. Done. Like a dinner sun. 2 containers, 1 set of instructions, some quick set, and let's do one. First of all, you go back in there because I don't know what you are. Right, let's have a little bit of a clean around. I don't know how accurate these things are going to fit, but you never know. Okay, that one's gone, and the other one was on the back wall here. Right, that's clean. And you're using 400 here, just got a couple of wipes, and it comes off pretty good. And the next one takes the words out of my mouth, doesn't it? Right, that's the first one. Let's put that together and then we'll do the same again with the next one. They say the flare is on the inside, which is that bit. and it slides in. Okay, that's good. That's a pretty tight fit actually. Let's see if we can do the same with the second one. Very nice fit. Now why is that one high? Oh yeah. That one fitted in nicely and it was in the wrong spot. Make sure we get them sort of vertical and straight because they're going to be seen through the glass. Yep. Now we'll try the foot peggies. Let's fit up in there. Let's have a look. Now which way's forward and which way's back? Feeling that's forward and that's back. Right. That it up. That sucked him into place, I tell you. Okay, let's see if we can do it again. An ejection pin goes. Boom! Love it. Plug it right into the spot. Let's see if we can do the same with the control column. That is forward. Very sloppy in the hole. Oh good, yeah, suck that in. Stay balanced in there for a second, buddy, and you will be glued. Right, the cyclers. Get that in there. That one should be easy. His mate's not going to be. I see they cheat a little bit. Let's have a look. Have we got the right angle? Yes, to the floor. Good. Now we've got to get both the cyclers. Okay, that's about right. Now the seats. Oh, they've even got the right thing on the back too, where the seat belts connect to over the top. Good. Right, let's have a look how they fit. Test fit something first, or try and get it, at least get it in the marking area before you put it on. Okay. So, okay, so it sort of fits on there. Okay, we'll do one side and see how we go. That's better. Very good. Put some on the other side and call it happy. One down. 3 to go. Sort of sucked into place, but it went the wrong way. Okay, that replicates that fairly well. Okay, let's throw a... There's no slot there. What were you thinking, people? There is no slot, so that's got to go. I'm not drilling a hole in that at this point in life. Hell. That's just disappointing. Yeah, we haven't got 10 parts together and we've got a design error, design flaw, design bucket. Okay, that slot's supposed to help it. Sit properly. Oh, look. Those were a little too far forward. Oh, we've got some serious design problems here. Right, yeah. Gonna make it awfully fun to try and paint the joysticks. Oh well, that's what fun is, that's what fun is. Okay, let's put this thing in the back here. Should make it a 90-degree. That settled it down. Now 2 little dots on the floor and once more along the wall. And we have one cockpit. Right, let's do it again. Ah, look at this, they've fixed their problem. They've put a slot in this one, and it's much better. On him, on him. And lo and behold, we have 2 cockpits. Now we have to paint all those, so that's the next trip. Paint that, all that, paint that one. Right, what's the next fun and games section? Part 2B, that was 1A, 2B, or not 2B, that there. Alright, we can put the engine together. Right, put the engine parts and pieces together. Okay. Excellent. And those 2 are together. Let's go a touch more. Wonderful. Now, so on the left, take that off. That's pretty good. One. Two. And you. So you go on the bottom of that. Not back in there, you go on the bottom of this. Not that it'll come off because it was a good tight fit, but big city, you never can tell. That's those two done. Now, John mount, gearbox, whatever they want to call it. Now, which way does it go? That's up. It turns. I'm still going to put a little bit more glue on here though. The noise you can hear in the background is my neighbour beating her rug. The only reason I know that is because I had to go and look one day because it was, I wonder what it was. Okay. Well, that's all got to be painted on the inside before I put those together and the like. So bear with me, and when we come back we shall have components painted. Okay, that's left, that's right, that's right, that's left. I'll leave it at that and come back to all this painted and detailed and bits and pieces into it.